Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Andrew Triggs will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's last three starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all three. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Digging in, Joey Rickard, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Baltimore, right fielder Joey Rickard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Swing and a line drive, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Missed with a slider. Triggs has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Rickard stands at second with no outs. And he takes a cold strike one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Joyce is in a few steps as he takes it through the first deck. Goes offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside.
Here's Manny Machado now. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Set and the 1-0 pitch. He swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Outside 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now. And the pitch on 2-1. Here's
The shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run home run for Manny Machado, number 148 for his career, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent, but make him pay for it.
Here's Chris Davis now. And a sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis. High and deep to left center field. Davis going back to the track, to the wall. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Jonathan Scope
Second
now.
baseman.
And the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Three runs already home here. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Batting second.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Hitter, Mark Trumbo.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7. Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Ready now for Baltimore, Tim Beckham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one, swung on and missed.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Colby Rasmus.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
This is line to left. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Beckham is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan? Is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Chasing after it is Joyce. This one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Orioles lead it 6-0. Andrew Cashner will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Lombardozzi. He starts the inning,
Leading
and
off
they're
for the
down
A's.
6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Scope is there, and there's one away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Nero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. Splits the plate for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Count still full, 3-2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr., a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two out, nobody on. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Cashner's ready. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense.
Manny Machado.
And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Manny Machado.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
First pitch of the at-bat. And slider tails outside for ball 1. One out, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
He won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. He loses him on
down,
ball
ball
4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Joyce is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Stowe.
Riding in once again, Jonathan Stowe. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0. Machado is off at first with 2 away. And a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Mark Trumbo. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0. It's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Soft liner to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
The center fielder, number 20, Colby Rasmus.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Merrill Petit is going to come on and relieve now. He may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just really getting underway. In now, Colby Rasmus. In previous matchups with Merrill Petit, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Rasmus, playing here in his age 31 season, was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Petit, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, a 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 8 and the A's nothing. Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis.
Leading off for the
He's a guy
A's.
looking to break out in a
Left
big
fielder.
way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Cashner, or just Cash for short. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2 and 2. Another try at 2-2. Up around the face.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2 and 2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And it's fouled away.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And right into the shift. This will get fouled, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Skied into straightaway right. Rickard is there, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Next up to the A's, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2.
Too high.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball 1 and 2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Popped him up. Davis is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Settling in now, Matt Joyce, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Machado has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready for another chance? Chance Cisco. And he'll start out there half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Next for the Orioles.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab the bench.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Ready for another shot now, Trey Mancini. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A 1 pitch on its way. Ball 1.
That's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Digging in once again, Manny Machado. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound to stay out of a potential big inning.
And he fouls this one off. Mancini leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
The count is 1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 158 games, number 19. Obviously, in May, and he's on.
He's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it. And he continues to hit line drives.
Chris Davis stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
D-Rock. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ball,
and that one stayed up a little high. 2 down, runners at first and second. All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning for him. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 2 for 3. Swung here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Orioles leave him loaded as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked we let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And a
1 ball, 2
neck-high
strikes,
fastball that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. Goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Line toward the gap in left center. This will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Catcher, Maxwell.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Cashner's ready. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. A high fastball is in there.
2 strikes.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Still 8-0. Digging in and looking for more.
Leading off for Baltimore.
Hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact is.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. here now, the 2-2. Swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Curveball that time, not even close. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to third. Lombardozzi relayed to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. So coming to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, and they definitely figured this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rickard's on his horse, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. And with one gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. First delivery to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. In there, 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Lifted down the line and left. Mancini giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And here comes Junior. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball one.
Outside.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Popped him up. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Cisco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 gets to the outside corner, strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter.
Up
Certainly
next for the
not the
Orioles.
night he wanted to have.
Right fielder, Joey Rickard.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
1-1's the count.
8 runs on 13 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Griffey waits on it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's Chris Davis now. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
0-1 count and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys currently sit fifth best in the American League in that category. Now in the box, Matt Olson 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Stroke has it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Now at the plate, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knee.
2 balls, no strikes.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now Joyce smacks one into right. Lots of carry on this one. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Now the A's designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Rickards on the move, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Still 8-0. Here's Manny Machado now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on the swivel.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Lays off 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball, that's
and a fastball just a bit up. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Two out, nobody on. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Change up in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Orioles are on top 8-0. Ready for another chance? Matt Chapman will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's
Oh,
a
that's
fastball that
inside.
crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 3-2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
In now, Bruce Maxwell.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This is inside. It's even at 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Taken in by Stoke. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Ed Lowry.
Jed Lowry now 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Coming in is Rasmus. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Striding in for Oakland, Ken Griffey Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Cashner pauses. Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh-2 pitch to Junior. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2.
That's a ball.
That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We're through 6 full. The O's lead this thing 8-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Emilio Pagan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there. Riding in once again, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Number 1, Tim Beckham.
First offering on its way.
No, that's
and that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 home is strike 2, swinging. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The center fielder, number 28, Colby Rasmus.
Ready once again, Colby Rasmus is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pagan, native of South Carolina. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Ball
2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lowry is under it. And the inning is over. One left for the Orioles, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Asher Wojciechowski gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Here's Chris Davis now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball right over the outside corner. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here comes another 0-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Line drive, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs. They're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played a game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Missed with a slider. A 1-0 delivery. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Up the middle. The second for one. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Hey! It's a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Softly on the line to third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. In the on deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Yanked on the ground down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. To short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hey! A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Pulled toward right center field. Junior's in pursuit. There are 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Jones.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles lead 1. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell.
Leading up for the
to
game.
this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, Steve Lombardosi. He'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2. Maxwell aboard here at first with nobody out. 3
outside, that's a ball.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Yeah. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Jed Lowry now. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. In the air now out to right field. Rickards under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there. And that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. A potential second run of the inning stands at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Griffey carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 home. Fastball that misses.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
One out and a runner on third. Too high.
Nope, that's a ball.
It's 3-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
3-0 pitch. Offered out and missed for the first strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And fastball misses there. Ball four.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are two men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Rasmus has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Oh-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Athletics 4. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Santiago Casilla enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Lifetime numbers against Casilla, just a 1 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
And a ball 1-0. Casilla, 37 years old. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great
Oh, that's out.
Now it's 2-0. The 2-0. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 2-1.
That's
He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
Tim Beckham will be next. Set. Here's the 3-1. Ripped down the line. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
In now for the O's, Tim Beckham, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the pitch. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard liner towards short. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through a base hit.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3-0. Pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. He's up and in, but called a strike.
1-1.
High in the air. Lombardozzi has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, Maxwell.
Digging in, Chance Cisco is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Good comeback there. It's 3-1. It's up to a 3-2 full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Beckham, the runner at first with 2 gone. Struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 left for the Orioles. They still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Jack Griffin comes on to work now. He's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
For the Athletic, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Here he goes.
And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. There's a swinging strike on the sinker.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1 and 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 2-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, and this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball, and this will be off the wall out near the 3:30 marker, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1 and 2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Two, here it comes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ready with another 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On the first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The catcher, number 13, Maxwell.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Britton's ready. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-4 tonight. The Baltimore Orioles came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Andrew Kashner takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Andrew Triggs slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.